I started it. Hi, good afternoon.
At Sachakorba, we believe strongly in the education of our children.
All right, so we are about to begin. Before I get into it, let me know if you have any questions. You can type your questions in the chat section so that I can see them, so I know where we are headed. All right, so good afternoon again, everyone. Oh, I forgot Instagram. All right, so we're just waiting on Instagram for just a minute, and then we will begin. In the meantime, you can type your questions in the chat section so that we can actually get started. All right, so good afternoon, YouTube. Hi, Ternisha Cunningham. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. You can also drop what school you're from, so we have an idea of the countries that we are dealing with where the SBA is concerned. And on Instagram, hello, if you have your questions, you can type them as well, and we will begin. So, the SBAs are different this year. Different because we are in a pandemic and the expectations are still the same. Hi guys, I'm seeing a lot of hey, lots of persons raising their hands. Hello everyone. Maybe we should do a little welcome first. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this Sunday afternoon live. I'm hoping that everyone already had dinner. Hello, Enigmatic Styles. Hi, Ciara. Hello, Peng. Everybody's waving. Okay, great. So I bet everybody's belly is very full, and I am going to hopefully fill your brain for not for long, but with enough information. So we have Ternisha, who is from Couva East, that is located in Trinidad. Welcome, Ternisha. And we have Sarah from West Demerara Secondary in Guyana. Hey guys. So I had you for the last exam, not Sarah, but quite a number of persons from Guyana. Welcome, Guyanese. Then we have Angeli Scott from, I can't pronounce that name. I don't know, secondary school in Trinidad. So hello again. So we have some persons from Trinidad, persons from Guyana, and I can see persons from Jamaica. Hi guys. All right, so SBAs are a little different, possibly a little harder, because we are expected to do what we normally do, even though it is a pandemic. So that makes it a little harder. Geography it takes in a lot of field work. And for your SBA, the more field work that you do, usually, the better your SBA is and the better marks you get, because you need to put in that research, show your field work, etc. We also have Nichelle Persad, who is also from Fizabad, it looks like secondary school in Trinidad. Welcome again, guys. Trinidad people representing. That's great. So we still need to do everything that we normally do. SVA is the same. We're still doing paper 1. We're still doing paper 2. And we have the full SVA to get done in time. Though we are not so 100% sure of the time just yet, we know that it needs to be done and we have to get it ready. So I've made it easier for you. Well, I've made it way easier for you. I saw some of my past students saying that they wish they had the book before they did their SBAs. Lots of students actually. So the book, let me just fill you in for the book about it, just a little minute. So this is the book, Cxc Geography Sba Guide. It is a step-by-step, and when I say step-by-step, I mean every single step-by-step guide. So it tells you what to do, when to do it, where to do it, how to do it. It even tells you why you should do it. So it gives you detail, okay? Detail. Step by step. So that part is certainly for real. So it is available on Amazon. You can check the reviews on Amazon as well from the persons who have already bought it. If you are already a buyer, you can also go ahead and write your own reviews on Amazon so other persons can see what to expect. I know that some teachers are currently using this book in their classes, but students, you can also purchase the book on your own. So it is available on Amazon. You can purchase a hard copy for $9.99, or you can purchase the soft copy for $4.99. Even if you don't have a Kindle and you purchase, you will still be able to read through. So it gives you all of the steps. You have, well, not only do we have steps, I'm going to show you a little sample. So in the background there, what you are seeing is the section about choosing a topic. So we're going to talk about choosing topics today. Because of the pandemic, it might be a little difficult to find a topic that you can actually get into and pick up your full marks like you normally would. So we're going to talk a little bit about choosing a topic today. So for the section about choosing a topic, I have maybe about 10 topics that I can share with you that you could use for your SBA that will still get you good marks, great marks. With the book, you will get full marks. Plus, these will be, it's possible for you to get all of your field research in, even though you are in a pandemic. You probably need to be staying home. You probably need to be getting all of your information from online, etc. So you can still get this SBA done properly, effectively, efficiently, so that you can pick up your full marks. All right. So let me just show you a little section on the inside. Well, it's on my screen, so I will show you from my screen so that you have a better idea of what I'm talking about. So these are the topics that are included. This is from the table of content. Oh, the people on Instagram would not be seeing. Let me see. All right. So for the persons on Instagram, I will try to just show you inside the book itself. I hope you can see it. So in the table of content, it gives you every single thing that the SBA requires you to have. So you could literally go in and copy my table of content, and you would have gotten your marks for table of content once you put the correct page numbers. All right. Of course, I can't give you everything, obviously. You need to buy the book, guys. It's only $4.99. So this is another section that I wanted to show you, though. That is for the persons who are on YouTube. You are currently seeing it. So let me get to that section for the persons who are on Instagram. And then we'll start talking about topics. So where are we? All right, so introduction, for example. I'm not sure if YouTube is seeing it clearly. Hi, Paul. Hi, Ashalon. I see your waves, guys. So this is what it looks like. For your introduction, for example, it explains to you what the introduction is. It explains to you what is required for what Cxc wants. Not only that, it tells you how to get the marks. So for every topic, it tells you how you get those marks. It gives you also, for every single topic, it gives you a tip for getting the marks. So it gives you a little extra detail so you know exactly what you should do in order to pick up the full marks for that particular section. Okay, so it is very, very important that you jump into this book because it gives you everything. And I know that one of the hardest sections of the SBA for students is usually the section for analysis of data, analyzing your data. That part, amazing. That part tells you how to analyze your data, how to set up your data analysis, how to talk about each graph individually. It gives you suggestions about what to say about each one, what you should do for each one, how to incorporate your presentation of data. It also gives you a full sample SBA at the back of the book. So see, it says sample SBA inside. So it gives you a full sample SBA at the back of the book. Full SBA graphs, maps, every single section, all the way down to your bibliography. So those little marks that you would miss out on from time to time, and teachers normally have a problem with, students getting those little 1-1 marks to take you all the way up to the 40. Those things completely covered. Like, you are guaranteed to get your full marks. All right. So let us get into the topics that we can potentially use for the upcoming SBA. I'm not seeing, well, let me check. I'm not seeing any questions yet. So I don't know if you have a particular question that you are already working on that you wanted to ask me about. All right. I see Nichelle asking where you can purchase. So for YouTube, I've pinned the purchase link for you. That gives you the link to Amazon where you can purchase. I am also on Instagram at Natken Educational Services. That's Natken _ educational _ services. And somebody else is asking the name of the book. So it is Geography SBA Guide, Cxc Geography Sba. It is found on Amazon, so I've pinned that for you. I will show you the link again. So it's pinned in your chat section. For those persons on YouTube, you will be able to see it. For the persons on Instagram, it is all over my page, so you can see it from my page. The link is in my bio as well, so you can also click there and you will be able to access it on Amazon. If you want a hard copy, you can also purchase the hard copy on Amazon. If you are in Jamaica and you would like a hard copy, you can reach out to me on Instagram just the same. Just send me a message and I will have the book delivered to you. But if you are in Trinidad or if you are in Guyana, etc., you can purchase on Amazon. All right. So let us talk about the SBA itself. What are we planning to do for this year? Since we are home, we still need to collect data. We still need to get all of our activities done. We still need to have enough raw data that is going to give us excellent graphs, that is going to allow us to analyze our data properly in order to get the full marks, right? So, first topic, well, when you're thinking about your topic, first thing, you have to know the syllabus. If you don't have the syllabus, if you don't know where to find it, it is also on my blog. So you can just go to my blog, type in Geography Syllabus, and then you will see it. And you can just download it for free. And you can look through the syllabus by yourself. All right? But with the syllabus, Cxc asks you to simply pick any topic from the syllabus. Whatever topic you are picking, it should be from the syllabus. So, if you are living close to a coastline, for example, you're unable to leave your home to go very, very far. Number one, you would already know a lot of information about the coastline. Number two, it would be close enough that you can probably walk to the coastline, or you can probably have a parent accompany you to the coastline. That means you can study the coastline. That's one. If you are living close to a farm, if you're living close to a large-scale commercial farm, if you're living close to a small-scale farm, if you're living in a farming community, then you can compare farms, right? We'll talk about exactly what we'll be comparing. If you are living close to a tourist area, so Jamaica, Trinidad, Grenada, most of the Caribbean, all of the Caribbean really, we are accustomed to having tourism as one of our main industries. So you can also do tourism for your SBA. You can look into different aspects of tourism that we're also going to get into. So let's just do them one by one. All right. So if you are close to a coastline, for example, if the coastline is affecting the area, you can look at coastal erosion. You can look at the coastal features that are formed in that particular area. You can look at the wave, you could use wave counts from that area. You could analyze the sediments in that area. you could do a rock test in that area, you could do observation in that area. All of that would allow you to collect all of your data. If you are close to a coastline as well that has fishing, for example, you can do fishing as your SBA topic. You can look at problems faced by the fishermen. You can look at factors influencing that particular industry in that particular area. So you can look at factors influencing the fishing industry at whatever the name of that place is, right? Also, in the book, it tells you exactly, it tells you the exact way that you should write your topic. It tells you the exact way that you should write your aim. It gives you a list of examples of verbs that you can use in your aim. So you would know that in your aim, you need to have 2 verbs. So you can say identify and describe the problems faced by fishermen at wherever, or you can say to compare and contrast whatever and whatever else. You can say to investigate and describe. So you're using 2 verbs at all times in your topic, in your aim, to properly explain what it is that you plan to do. So that would have given you your full 2 marks for your aim of study. Whatever it is, whatever verb it is that you plan, whatever verb it is that you used in your aim of study, those verbs are going to be very important when you are doing your data analysis. So if you said that you are going to identify and describe the problems faced by small-scale farmers in Moko Clarendon, for example, it means that when you get to your analysis of data, you need to identify, as you said you were going to do in your aim. So you would need to identify your problems that the farmers are facing. So that could have been possibly your first graph. Also, you need to describe, because that's what you said you were going to do in your aim. So you identify the problems and then you are going to describe all of the problems. All right? Yes, Whitney, you can. So whatever you choose, whatever verb you choose, remember verbs, action words, whatever it is that you choose to put in your aim, that is what you're going to be expected to cover when you get into your analysis of data. All right. So the other one is characteristics of commercial farming. So if you live in an area that has commercial farming, you can do characteristics of commercial farming. That may not require you to go very far from your home either, especially with COVID-19, right? Another one that you can do is problems affecting the commercial farm. If you're close to a commercial farm, you can also do problems affecting large-scale farmers, problems affecting small-scale farmers, and you are going to ask these persons so that you are able to collect your data. We have Google Maps at our disposal. You can use the satellite view that gives you a clear vision as if you are practically out in the field getting your data collected. You can utilize those. When you are drawing your site maps as well, you can utilize Google Maps, zoom in as close as you need to, and then you can draw your maps from that. There are some tips in the book as well relating to drawing your maps, what should be on your maps, what Cxc is looking for in order to give you the marks for the maps, how to get the full marks for your maps, and tips in doing your maps nicely and neatly. All right? So all of that is like every single thing is in the book. Like a teacher can give a student the book and say, go and do your SBA. And when you come back, SBA, excellent because it is so on point. Again, guys, if you have already purchased, you can write your reviews. I love to hear the reviews. But from everyone that I've heard from so far, it is very, very, very specific. It is very, very detailed. And it is not using any teacher language. So it does not sound like a teacher just standing at the board talking. It is being explained to you from a student level. So a level that you are going to understand completely. All right. All right. Other aims or topics that you can use. If you're not close to any commercial farms, small scale farms, or you're not close to a coastal area where you can study, then you can go and do population in a city area, etc. So you can do factors contributing to population growth in a particular area. So if you're living in a whatever parish you're living in, if you notice that there's an area where population is growing, that can be a topic that you study for your SBA. So factors contributing to population growth, or that would be causes of population growth in that particular area. You could also do effects of population growth, or you can do cause and effects of population growth together in the one SBA. You can do factors influencing the location of any industry at all. So for the persons who are here from Trinidad, you can do factors influencing the location of one of those oil refineries. You can do factors for the persons in Guyana. You have a lot of water and farming. So you can do factors influencing the location of a fishing industry. You can do factors influencing the location of forestry industry. Anything like that, any one of those industries that are listed in the syllabus, once you pick it from the syllabus, then you are good to go. All right. So you can look at that as well. So I know that it is hard at the moment to find a proper topic because you are home and you cannot leave to go on field trips with your teacher, etc. So these are some of the things that you can look at on your own. All right. Another one that you can do is factors influencing the development of tourism. So if you are in a tourist area, if you are in a tourist community, because maybe there is some amount of sustainable tourism going on or some adventure tourism going on, then you can go ahead and do that as well. I see Nichelle asking about what about water pollution? Yes, you can certainly do water pollution, but tell me specifically what about water pollution would you do? So you can do water pollution, definitely. You can look at causes and effects of water pollution at a particular area. You can look at effects of tourist activities on the water at a specific area. If you're close to a river, things like that, you can look at that in relation to water pollution as well. That would also come with problems affecting a particular industry. So that if it is a fishing industry, maybe the fishing industry is affected by water pollution. Maybe it is freshwater fishing that is taking place. It could also be saltwater fishing, but because of pollution at a particular area, maybe the fish or the marine life, they needed to migrate to another area. So the fishermen would have been severely affected because they are unable to catch what they normally would. All right. Another one that you can look at. Okay, that's a very good idea. So some teachers are definitely using the field trips that they did from a previous year that you would have collected some information on. So that can be used as well because, as we said, this is quite a difficult time. So you have to just try to do as best as you can with the resources that you do have. Human factors contributing to water pollution in the Caroni? Yes. Yes, that's a good topic. So you would pick your two verbs now. What is it that you are going to do relating to human factors? So the first verb would be what you're going to do specifically. And the second verb is about how you are going to be presenting the data. So are you describing the data? Are you discussing the information? Are you just exploring the information? All of that. So again, guys, all of that little fine detail is inside the book. You can find the book on Amazon. For the persons who are on YouTube, I have pinned it to the chat. So you will see the exact link where you need to go to purchase the book. It's $4.99 if you are purchasing the soft copy, and it is $9.99 if you are purchasing the hard copy. And the hard copy comes very quickly. If you are in Jamaica and you would like hard copies, I have hard copies, so you just need to reach out to me on Instagram, or you just send me a message and I will ensure that you actually get one of the hard copies. All right. So yes, Nichelle, that's a very good topic. You can go ahead and do that. Another topic that you can possibly use, effects of agriculture on the environment. If you are close to where they do bauxite mining, for example, you can do effects of bauxite mining on the environment in a particular area. You have to give the name of the area. If you are in Trinidad, where they are doing a lot of oil-related activity, then you can also look at the effects of mining, quarrying on the environment in a particular area. If you're close to the beach, it's the Caribbean. Most of us are close to the beach, one way or the other. So yeah. So since most of us are close to the beach and we have tourists coming, we can do something relating to tourism. We can do stuff relating to the effects of tourism on the natural environment. We can look at the causes and effects of coral reef degradation in a particular area. We can look at the causes or effects of mangrove destruction in a particular area. So there are so many things on the geography syllabus, and the beautiful thing about geography is that it is literally just right around you. So it is very, very, very possible that you can find a topic where you already live. So you don't have to go on a field trip somewhere. You don't have to have your teacher taking you and holding your hand anymore, especially with this book. I know that the teachers appreciate the book because they don't need to hold your hand anymore through every single section, because the book takes you through every single section. Down to the bibliography. You are taught how to write. So it shows you specifically how to write up a textbook in your bibliography, how to write up a website in your bibliography. Everything is there. Everything is there. So that is, well, in my opinion, I would have wanted something like that. All right? I would have wanted something like that, certainly. Okay? So that is certainly something that you can go ahead and purchase. It will be worth it. For the ones who are saying they're not on Instagram, you can also find me on Facebook, same name, Natken Education. So that's facebook.com/Natken Education. If you want to send me an email, same name, natkeneducationalservices@gmail.com, same thing. So wherever it is that you want to find me, it is still Natken Education. If you are searching for me on Twitter, still Natken Education. If you are searching for me on Pinterest, still Natken Education. So it's Natken Education all around, and you can get more information on that. You can also just Google it. You will see my website. You will see the book pop up as well. Again, I pinned it there so you can go ahead and take a look at it as well. Amazon allows you to do a small flip through so you can see some more of the information that is there. All right. Another topic that you can do, a lot of countries, Caribbean countries, are currently doing coastal development. You can also look at the causes and effects or effects of coastal pollution on marine life. You can look at the effects of coastal development on marine life. So if you are able to, I remember it's not last year, this year, when we were doing past paper marathons on live, just the same, there were some persons from Trinidad who were able to just walk across the road to go to the beach just from your home. So if you are in a position to do that, just walk across the road, go to the beach, set up, do a wave count to find out what kind of wave is in that particular area. Based on the type of wave that you find, that can give you a nice little graph for your data to be presented. Analyze this type of sediment that is there. Look at any features that are close by in the area, and then you can use those things for your SBA. So it is just the topics. It's just the topics that you need to do. Okay? If you have a particular topic that you want me to look at for you, you can go ahead and type that in as well. And I will go ahead and look at it. I'll tell you what I think about it, etc. If you are currently thinking about a topic that you're not so sure about, if you have one of those particular things that we mentioned, something from the syllabus that is in your backyard, close to where you live, etc., then you can mention that as well, and then we'll see how we can come up with a topic for you as well. All right? Okay. All right, so I am not seeing any questions, or maybe my thing is a little delayed. I'm not sure. All right, so Nichelle asked most of the questions, and I answered those. I'm not seeing anyone from Guyana with a question. Okay, great. So there are no questions. Everyone said they're understanding everything so far. So that is good. That is good. I am seeing, I guess my thing is really delayed. Okay. How about causes, effects, and solution of deforestation? That's too much. Remember that the SBA is 1,000 words. Since it is 1,000 words, you want to be specific about what you are going to be doing. So cause, effect, and solution is too long. You don't want to do so much, even though you are going to mention solutions, you don't need to put it into your topic. So you can do causes and effects of deforestation. Where though? You need to say specifically the area that you are going to be doing. Ensure that it is not something that has just already been done several times. Ensure that it is something that, like, it's a problem and it needs to be researched. Ecotourism at Blue Lake. What about ecotourism at Blue Lake? What about it are you going to be doing? So the general topic is good, but you need to mention what about ecotourism you will be doing. You're welcome, Nichelle. It's really not a problem. Geography is my thing, and I really, really enjoy it. So to talk about it, no problem at all. I really actually don't mind. I know that a lot of persons struggle with doing a geography SBA because they don't know how to do it specifically, even though instructions are given. So that is why the book is written that way, to give you specific detail, as down to earth as possible explanation as to how you can actually just pick up these marks for the SBA and get it out of the way before all of the other SBAs compiling down on you. Okay, so you are certainly welcome. Causes and effects of soil erosion. Yes, you can do that as well. You can do that as well. So remember, guys, for Sarah, factors affecting, okay, factors affecting the location of the ecotourism at Blue Lake. Is that what you're saying? I'm not sure. Factors that affect what? Factors affecting the development of ecotourism at Blue Lake. That could work as well. So if you are doing that particular topic, then you would pick up the same information that is listed in your syllabus. For example, the availability of the natural environment for you to use ecotourism, etc. So all of that information is also in your syllabus. So when you are, and you would have learned it in class. So when you are going to be, if you're doing a questionnaire, or if you are just going to go out and do your observation and do some interviews with the persons who are doing this ecotourism, or with the persons who are working in the ecotourism section, then you can find out all of this information, but you're asking it in relation to the information that you already have as a student. All right. So what I suggest is that whatever topic you choose to go out and do, whatever topic it is that you plan to cover, have your background information on it first. Have your information on it. So when you go out and you see something, you already have a pretty good idea of what it means, what you're going to be analyzing from this. It helps you to connect information better. I'm seeing Miss Winter on Instagram saying coral reef degradation. Certainly, good topic for coral reef degradation to be done. The only thing is that if you are doing coral reef degradation in this time when we have the pandemic, try to ensure that you are close to the particular area that you are going to be collecting your data from. Don't try to go too far from home. Don't try to get into contact with too many people because of the COVID situation. So try to choose the topics that require less contact, but are still good enough to give you what you need in order to get your marks. All right. Causes and effects of soil erosion. Let me see if it's that same one. Yeah, causes and effects of soil erosion. Yes, Saffron, that is fine. You just put in the particular area that it is that you are doing that. Are there any other questions? All right, I'm not seeing any other questions coming up. Someone said that it is already very clear what they are required to do, so that is good. That is excellent, actually. It would be great if everyone could get a grade 1 in geography. That would be awesome. Remember, guys, you can access the book on Amazon. For the persons on YouTube, I have pinned it to your chat, so you will see it in your chat section. So you can go ahead, click on that link and purchase. It is $4.99 for the soft copy. So if you're very far away, you can go ahead and do that. Also, if you're far away and you want a hard copy, you can purchase the hard copy on Amazon just the same. If you are in Jamaica and you need a hard copy, you can reach out to me on Instagram at natken_educational_services, just the same. Email Natken Educational Services, Facebook Natken Education, Twitter Natken Education, Pinterest Natken Education again. So you can just go ahead and get the book, and you can ask me questions. You can send me your questions that you have. Send me the topics that you're planning to work on. Send me the information relating to how you plan to collect the data with COVID, things like that. I will be happy to assist you. Okay? So if there are no other questions, we have done 48 minutes. Yeah, 48 minutes. So if there are no other questions, I am just going to jump out, leave you with that information. You can reach out to me. We will try to do another live like this closer when it's time for you to do your analysis of data. For the persons who bought the book or are going to purchase the book, you will not need me. Trust me. You will not need me because you will have all of the information that you need in the book. But I will still be around for support. You know that when it is closer to your exam times, we will be doing explanations, live streams, crash courses, past paper marathons, all of that. We will be rolling those out so you can be prepared for your exam. So if you have not already subscribed, go ahead and do so. You will not be disappointed. We don't only have geography on this YouTube channel. We have geography, we have English language, English A, we have social studies. We are currently working on information technology and principles of business. And we are going to branch out when we need to. All right. So if there are no other questions, guys, thank you once again. And it is always a pleasure to assist you. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.